Hi.
Hey, how are you?
It's working.
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
What's your face? I'm all right. It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's good to see you.
Hello, buddy. Can you hear me all right?
Hi, I'm Amber.
We are the owners of Lowhall the Lakes.
I'm good. I'm kind of getting my head around everything now.
I'm an A&E nurse working in Lancaster. Single mum, still working full time.
I'm Naomi and I'm a special needs teacher.
I am an occupational therapy technical instructor.
And I'm Chris, I'm a children's doctor.
You've gone through a bit of a roller coaster the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, it's not how I imagined having a baby would be, in the sense of the world as it is at the moment.
I keep telling myself not to look too far ahead and to stop trying to control what's right in front of me, and I have to let it be what it is.
The concept of wealth has really changed. I think the wealthiest people are the happiest, most secure, who can cope.
I was tested positive for COVID-19 as well. That was a wake-up call, making me realise that it is real. It's happening to real people. Seeing people frontline and people dying alone. A lot of added pressure from my perspective. You know, you see all the mums on Facebook doing homeschooling amazingly.
It's sad that we can't have the grandparents to come and give her cuddles and see her.
And I'm kind of juggling that home, work full time, homeschool, and doing maths. Doing maths again.
They had these rescue flights and tried for so long to try and get on one of those rescue flights, and the way to get on them was to go to the airport and stand in a line, and people stood there all day.
It's a generic special school. We have complex needs, we have autism. Some of them are quite reserved and looking around as if to say, like, well, where are all my friends? Why can't I? But they're just brilliant, and I think they've shown resilience and they've shown strength.
I keep thinking, like, obviously we're speaking to different brides, and you should see, it's so sad. You put so much into that day, don't you? And you've been dreaming of it probably all of your life, and definitely for that sort of run up, once you actually, get engaged, then everything you think about is pretty much that date. So then to have that taken away from you is just horrible.
I'm in the band BB Mac, and we had a big tour booked from just a couple of weeks ago, and we had to, pull the plug on the tour.
So I'm type 1 diabetic. The main impact is that I'm not moving as much, so my blood sugars have been affected, and I take insulin, and I've got an insulin pump, and that has all kind of really slowed down, and as a result my body is responding very differently, and my blood sugars, they've definitely been impacted.
Some nurses, especially with the end of life patients, that are amazing. That, the other day I watched one that was holding a phone to do a video call with the daughter for this patient, and she was so nice, and she was like, I'm going to be here with him the whole time, I'll be holding his hand and stuff. So staff are doing that, and that people are willing to just sit with these patients for as long as they need to.
Understanding how incredibly important key workers are, and that the people who are paid the least in our society, those are the people we need more.
This has changed me. It has changed me. It's changed my family. We've gone through processes, kids, that they shouldn't have to go through, like anxiety.
Not taking for granted going out and going to see people and, being able to hug.
Those little chats in the playground when I'm doing the school runs, they actually mean a lot.
Appreciating where we live is massive.
Yeah. Definitely made me grateful for the little things, like just meeting up with your friends, going on a drive.
We can evolve and adapt, and we're more resilient than maybe we give ourselves credit for.
What matters in this world, it's not stuff, it's not status, it's not clothes, houses, cars, it's not that. It's about, have you got pasta in your cupboard? And how many bog rolls have you got?
Beyond grateful for the NHS.
You only have to look at, various Facebook groups that have been set up or chats, and everyone's really looking out for each other. And I actually think that's really nice.
Love, kindness, patience, hopefulness, and a whole lot more love.
Thinking about those around them, that's been amazing.
People are just so kind. The community's been amazing with the hospital, and dropping us little gifts to keep us going. When they found out that our PPE's hurting, they've sent us in gifts to try and stop our ears and noses from hurting. Everybody's been brilliant, and I just think that needs to continue, really.
I'm a big believer in living life, but this has definitely brought that more into perspective.
Try and find the positives. It won't last forever, and with a great British public, we crack on, don't we?